What is going on, everybody? I am Coach Cole, and today, yes, today we're gonna go through the newest agent in Valorant called Chamber. We're gonna go through his kit. We're gonna go through how I feel like he's gonna look in the meta in both ranked and tier 1 slash tier 2 competitive play, and see how he would probably possibly fare there. Of course, uh, nothing's granted yet. We don't know how he's gonna fare, but we're gonna have a semi alright idea how he's gonna do. This is obviously first impressions as the agent came out like 4 days ago. So this is my first time I actually get to hop on my computer and actually check this out. So kind of cool for me. I already did some research and did some testing on my own to see how these abilities work. So basically, I can just give my first thoughts to you guys. First off, we're gonna go through his three abilities and ultimate, which is basically norm at this point for every agent. You have three abilities and an ultimate. First of all, we have E, at least for me, that's E, called Rendezvous. You don't need to buy this ability, it's on you every single time. It's basically a TP that you can use to get to different places. You just click E when you're looking at the TP and you get to the other TP. Easy as that. Or you can just like, you need to be on an area of a TP so you can use either of the TPs. You can see really easily here if I pick up the TP. You can see a red line on how far you can actually put the TP. So for example here, uh, this is the max range I can use these two TPs. So it's gonna be, I feel like this ability on its own, it's going to be used more as a tool to get to a place A or place B safely, rather than making like a huge rotation. First, when I saw this ability, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna make such a huge difference because you're gonna have a free rotation player every single round on defending side, and you can have your lurk player to get to another side of the map to execute with the team and then go back to lurking if you wish to do it that way. But then I realized that there's only a small range you can TP with the character. So now we know that it is not most likely going to be an OP ability. It's going to be an alright ability. It's gonna give you a little bit of like movement and repositioning ability as a sentinel. Yeah, that's the basic ability. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's alright, I guess. Next up, we have the V ability, for me at least, but it's called the Headhunter. You basically have a revolver where you can buy your bullets. You can buy maximum of 8 bullets. Each bullet costs you 100 credits, so you can use your money however you want. You can buy 3 bullets, you can buy 1 bullet, you can buy 8 bullets, however many you want per round. So first thoughts, a really good eco option for the sheriff, because you need to always pay that $800 for the revolver, but you can pay $300 for the headhunter, and you can save the rest of your money. You're only gonna have three shots, right? But does it matter if you hit a headshot? You hit a headshot, you get a weapon from your enemy, and bam, that's well spent 300 credits, and you still get to have your bullets the next round if you don't use them, of course. Uh, the damage is same as the revolver pretty much. Leg shot doesn't kill with 3 hits, body shot kills with 3 hits, and headshot is obviously a one shot. This ability is alright. It's not overpowered, I feel like. It's not like super strong. It's like this is what we called backfiller in Hearthstone, where you have like bad, not unusable cards, sometimes unusable of course, but some okay cards that you don't really care about in a pack, just so you have something there. Like some agents do this, not all, but this is a little bit of a pack filler. It's an alright ability, but it's not game defining. It doesn't change much other than that you're gonna have a slight bit of an upgrade on eco rounds. You're gonna have a better secondary on your buying rounds, and then you're gonna have like a revolver the next round, even if you die. But the downside, of course, it is that you have maximum of 8 bullets and you don't get any reserve ammo. Alright, let's get into the next ability, which for me is bound on C, but it's called the trademark. Costs 150 credits for each bot. Basically, you put down a bot. The bot is going to work the same way as the alarm bot for Killjoy does. So basically, it detects an enemy, and when it takes a couple of seconds when it activates, it does a slowing area like so, where it doesn't matter if you're friendly or an enemy. I think you're still gonna slow down. It's an alright ability to hold flanks. It kind of serves the same purpose as the alarm bot does in many ways. It's pretty much just a copy and paste lazy ability. I'm not too fond of it, but it's alright. Just like for holding flanks and that kind of thing. Uh, Especially in defense, it's gonna slow down rushes a lot, which is quite nice, I'd say. It's an alright ability again. It just feels like this character has a mediocre set of abilities, especially on the normal ones. Next up, we have the ultimate, which is called Tour de Force. Tour de Force. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly. But basically, you get an operator with 5 bullets. You don't get to get any reserve ammo. But what makes this special, different, is that it doesn't matter where you hit an opponent. It always does 150 damage. Except for the head, it does 255 damage. I think it doesn't matter where you hit, you can get a double kill easily, and whenever you kill a guy, a slow area like this comes out of it. Which I don't know how much it's gonna help. It's gonna help on the defending side, of course. If the enemy team is rushing you, and you just like you hold an angle or you peek, you get a kill. The rest of the team is going to be super vulnerable for your next shots, obviously, because they are slowed down. I feel like it's good. It's a really strong ult. For example, a couple of scenarios that come into my mind is last round. Uh, you have your ult. You have 2,900 bucks left. You're just gonna buy a Vandal or a Phantom. You're gonna drop it to your teammate who is asking for it, and then you're gonna play with the operator. I mean, the Tour de Force for the last round, and you drop a weapon, and then you have an operator, and even better if you have 8 bullets on your uh, headhunter. That's it, headhunter, or if you already have a secondary. But it's gonna make a huge difference on those bad buys. You can use this on force buy. On defending side, a good example would be if you. This is more for the tier 1 play slash tier 2 play on competitive play. Why not on every single level? You can have a guy who is a hybrid player playing this. Uh, who is going to be buying a rifle on a round where you have money, like the last round of the half is a good example. Or if you want to have a setup playing around this, for example in Icebox, you can have a hybrid player playing solo B. He has an operator. The enemy team pushes him. He goes, peeks, gets 1 kill. He falls back, and he has a rifle to fall back onto, so that you get like the ultimate value out of the ability slash the ultimate, which is really strong in my opinion. What else you have there is you can use the TP to get away from like a tricky spot. I saw some people talking about Chamber being the Jet Wrecker, or the agent that is gonna break Jet and just gonna make Jet unplayable as an operator player. Now, do I agree? Do I agree with this? No, not at all. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. Of course, I might be wrong with this. I might be completely wrong. Jet might be unplayable character. Nobody wants to play her anymore because Chamber is too OP. But I doubt it. I doubt it big time. I feel like Jet is still going to be the main operator. That's why I was talking about the secondary operator player to be, or like the hybrid player playing. Chamber as the second op. Just a couple of reasons why I think Jet is way better as an operator than Chamber is: first, the only movement ability you have as Chamber is his TP. Uh, One way you can do this is you can use your ult, or you can buy an operator. Okay, nice. You get a kill. You use your TP to get the other TP. It's sort of the same way as using E as a Jet to dash away from the enemy. Alright, so this part took me a little while to kind of wrap my head around when talking about the ability on how you want to use the E ability as the Oper when you're playing Chamber. But the main thing that actually got me to explain it as simple as I can is as a Jet, you play the Operator, you take a shot, you dash away. Um, whereas a Chamber, you do pretty much the same thing, but where the problem comes in is that you're forced to reposition either with the TP or you need to use the TP to run to a new position. Whereas as a Jet, you can do pretty much the same thing, but just more effectively, if you catch my drift. So here I take a shot with the op as Jet. What I do straight is I get to dash away to the right side here, right? As Chamber, you can do it right side, I mean left side. This is just an example, but on the left side of this corridor here, way easier and way safer because you have your TP up there. That means you have a ready reposition in mind that you're going to use. Now, the problem that comes in a lot of maps is that you might only have one or two different places you can reposition in to get like an elevation or something else as Chamber. Where as Jet, you can just like dash away, run, okay, I decide I want to go up here. You can go up there with your E ability. Of course you're gonna make noise, but that's just the name of the game. And it's not that big of a deal when you make some noise. But anyways, you can take the reposition either by jumping here, you can fake the jump, or you can just like run behind cover, take an angle, take your shot, go away, take like another angle, and then just like shoot again. You can do the same thing as Chamber, as I already said, but it is less efficient, is what I'm trying to say. Because you have your TP, but you have a set position you need to go into when you do the TP. And one thing that you can do as Jet is what you can't do as well as Chamber is if this TP gets destroyed by like one reason or another, there's no way you can get away if you miss your shot. And as a Jet, you can almost always, unless you're playing against a KO, which on like team play is not very probable to happen. But as a Chamber, the things you have can get destroyed by grenades and utility overall, darts, shock darts, that kind of thing. So there's like a small chance, but there's a chance that it gets destroyed by random things. Uh, which of course, like if you have a setup like this, you're gonna take your shot at TP anyways. If there's a grenade, spam here, 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 and the TP is gonna get destroyed. You're gonna TP anyways, because that nade is gonna hit you regardless of the TP. But I just feel that Jet is more versatile and ready for oping, and like she has smokes, which is good abilities as well. This guy is good at slowing down things, but you have a revolver that doesn't do that much when Jet has three abilities that all do a lot when playing the operator. Now you can argue that the sheriff copy headhunter is going to do as much as Jet's smokes, for example, but nah, I'm telling you they are not. That's just my opinion. You can argue with me in the comments. I'm totally done with that, but that is just how I see the situation. I still feel like Jet is going to be the ultimate operator agent. I might be wrong. I think Chamber is going to be seeing a lot of play as the operator class anyways, just because of his ability to TP and the ability to get like a free operator, which is alright in my opinion, but I still feel like he's not gonna overthrow Jet in any meaningful way. Now, these are my first thoughts. If you agree, leave a comment. If you disagree, please leave a comment. I like to discuss these kind of things and see what other people think, not just what I think. These are my thoughts, and yeah, let's hope we get to see this agent a lot in the future. I like how he works. He's a little different from the other sentinels. Not too much of a team player, I guess. Abilities rely a lot on like winning aim deals and just like going for those aim deals more. Whereas like as Reyna, he's a duelist. She's a duelist, of course, but as a Reyna, you need to get the kill. But as a chamber, you are equipped to get a kill, if you know what I mean. But yeah, these are my thoughts. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.